This episode is brought to you by Damian State and Williams Consulting. If you're a nurse ready to step into leadership, Damian is the mentor and keynote speaker who gets it. A registered nurse and a healthcare executive who helps nurses grow into the leaders our profession needs. With real talk, mentorship, and strategy that moves you up, not just over. Her mission is simple: be the first and not the last. Learn more at dstatenwilliams.com.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We back. We back. This is a new one, man. Been waiting on this for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Me and this good brother go back from the Plaza Day. I'm talking about 4, 5, 6 years old.
Yes,
But it's
sir.
way more than that. So we're gonna pick the mind of Mr. Damian Peters,
Yes,
the
sir.
co-founder of Paid in Full. But I want to introduce myself. I'm Shamari Hakeem,
Jamel Crawley.
and this is Mr. DP, Damian Peters.
Yes, sir.
What's up, good brother?
What's up,
Good to
man?
see you, man.
What's up, man?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
Good to
sir.
see you.
Nice to see y'all, man.
Good
Thanks
to
for the
see you,
bro.
invite.
Yes,
for the
man.
invite.
Been a long time, man.
Yes, sir.
Been a long time. We're gonna say peace to our brother JP. He's still with us, but going through a little something with his family. So
Yes, sir.
all prayers,
JP.
all prayers to him. But he here in spirit, brother.
That's
right.
Yeah, in spirit. Man,
Yes,
how
sir.
that thing's been going, DP?
Man, everything's been good, man. Just staying busy, man.
Staying
Just
busy. I
staying
see.
busy. I can't help it, man. I just every day, man, I got something to do.
Something to grind.
And
Yeah.
I used to be able to sit down and watch TV, man. But ever since I started this car stuff,
Yeah,
man, it's like
yeah.
every day, man.
You still with the fire department?
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I got about 18, 19 years on that, so
Oh, okay.
trying to
Yeah.
retire as soon as possible.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
I'm gonna pick your brain a little bit, man. I know how you grow up, but we want to know. We want to know. The people want to know how you grow up, man. What was young Damien like in Charlotte? And I ain't gonna tell you where he's from. You can say your neighborhood.
Oh, you know the neighborhood. You know the neighborhood, Hampshire Hills. You
There
know what
you
I
go.
mean? All day. So, I mean, the young Damian, man, I was just hard headed. Hard headed. I came from a family of educators. My grandfather was president of John C. Smith Barbers Coaches, Central State,
Okay.
president of Alpha Phi Alpha.
Okay.
Then my grandmother was an educator, aka my mom. My dad was educated, went to John C. Smith.
Yeah.
He was very popular in the
Yeah.
game. So,
Yeah.
then my sister was super smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Janine.
Janine. So you know what I'm saying. So I come out probably as smart, but not as book smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I kind of took a kind of different road, not making the A's,
Gotcha.
but making the C's.
I can understand that.
Occasional B, occasional F. Here
I
and
can
there.
understand that.
So
I
I was
relate
kind
to
of
that
I was
too.
kind of the black sheep of the family, man. Just trying to figure out what I was trying to do.
Mhm.
But my parents really looked out for me and kind of pushed me, didn't like force me in certain ways. So I ended up going to college. Uh, I ended up making it into college, went to CP for a second,
Mhm.
got in trouble at CP, went to Livingstone for about a year.
Yeah.
But all during that time, stuff pushed me away from school and back into the military
Yeah.
because that's when Rodney had got
Yeah. Yeah.
murdered,
Yeah.
pretty much right in front of me and a
Yeah.
lot of my friends.
Yeah.
And that day made the decision to go ahead and go to the military.
There you
So
go.
right after that happened, I pieced out to the military.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I ain't know it was that.
It was that.
timeline.
It was that. That was the timeline, bro. We were there.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's vivid. So
Yeah.
it's like that happened. DeAndre from the neighborhood
Yeah.
came to my house that day of, and he was in the Air Force. He was
Yeah.
like, "Man, you got to get away from here."
Gotcha.
And I was always so close to being the one
Mhm.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
either go to jail, get
Yeah.
shot,
Yeah.
whatever. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what I'm saying? I need to go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I dipped out, man.
Yeah.
So that's what 95.
Yeah.
Though 95, them Shaw streets is crazy.
That's
Man.
the whole 90s,
Man.
bro. That, you know what I mean? The 80s and the 90s.
We lived
for sure.
it. We lived it, man. That's crazy how the story
Oh,
back in me and Chris.
mm-hmm.
That's the same time we got kicked out of school.
Oh my
Probably that
goodness.
Sunday.
I
You remember that Sunday.
Bruh,
That's
I
crazy how
remember.
everything intertwined and all that good stuff. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean? But
Yes, sir.
I gotta. You said you brought up Rodney, then but I know you connected with Rodney too.
Mm-hmm.
But Jimmy was your
Yeah.
man. You know what I mean? So I don't want people, you know what I'm saying? This, how did he influence this DP right now?
Man, so bruh, I am Jimmy, if Jimmy made it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I can remember seeing people that knew Jimmy, even after the funeral, they would always look at me. I don't know why me. I don't think I really look like him. I don't know. I just reminded people
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we grew up in Hampshire Hills with parents, with teachers, educators, principals. But man, when that crack came out, bro,
Yeah.
we went we went from being able to get a moped, you know what I'm saying, for Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And that was balling.
Not just getting
Now,
cars.
now we're
Yeah.
getting cars.
Yeah.
Now, not just getting cars, we're getting rims,
Yeah.
body
Yeah.
kits.
Yeah.
We getting so that was the allure, you know, back
Yeah.
then. And
Yeah.
you know, those were my OGs. And it's crazy that, you know, my OGs really were like not that much older
Yeah,
than me. 'Cause
exactly.
it wasn't like that. I don't even remember too many people from like that whole generation up from us.
Mhm.
But it was like, you know, 6-7 years. But it hit hard when
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
at that age. So
Yeah.
you know, I looked up to him, you know, in the cars. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's kind of what started me in the car thing.
Back then.
Back then it was
Gotcha.
it was my OGs, Rodney, Jimmy, you know, I had the 300s ES. They had the Jeep Cherokee, they had the Hyundai Excel with the body kit, you
Yeah.
know, it went
Yeah.
all green.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
people,
Yeah.
you know, kind of look at why I go red, because my OGs went
Yeah.
green.
Yeah.
You know, we knew people that went all white, so that's kind of that. But
Yeah.
you know, and then watching what happened to them, what happened to Jimmy,
Yeah.
and then after Jimmy, what happened to Rodney,
Yeah.
it was just like I said,
Enough. Yeah.
enough is enough, man. I had to make that move, and then a lot of people made moves, and luckily a lot of them still here, but a lot of them ain't.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. We was talking about that the other day, man. Just sometimes, boy, the best blessings when you open up the front door. You know what I mean? And make it through. You know what I mean? You made it home. Because boy, we done seen something, been through something. You know,
It's been a journey for
like
sure.
my mama say, but God love babies and fools.
I'm telling you, I was, boy, let me tell you, two turns.
Yeah,
would have been something
yeah,
different, man.
yeah.
I had one cop that, you know, let me get away with it, or it was like, yo, turn the other way. I mean,
Yeah.
because you got to understand, we was looking up to Jimmy and Rodney, and you know, I ain't gonna say exactly what they were doing, but they was getting money.
Yeah.
You know, we looked up to them. Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like that J. Cole song back in the day when he said he went to his guys and was like trying to see, if,
Yeah,
you know,
see
hey,
what's
man,
up.
I need-
Yeah.
like, they pushed me
Yeah,
away.
man, what you been done?
No,
This ain't for
bro,
you.
This ain't for you.
Yeah.
This ain't for you. You got good parents, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And you know, that really helped me out and
Gotcha.
you know, pointed me in the right direction. Just I still hung with them.
Yeah.
If you hung with them guys, I mean, I know everybody had guys that was kind of in that life, man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
bruh, you know, you got some stories.
Yeah,
Bro, them guys, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
they always looked out for us from the
Yeah,
neighborhood, man.
yeah. Chris told me the same thing. Everybody talked to Hampshire is, you know, say the same. When you bring them names, you know, Jimmy and Rodney, it's
Yeah.
much respect.
Yeah, Jimmy, Rodney, Deemus, Dave,
yeah,
you know, all them guys, and I
Kevin
mean,
King,
Kevin
all
King,
them,
yeah. So it's like, dude, just stories. And then the
Respect.
crazy thing is, you know, me and Chris, we messed around with the Randolph.
yeah.
So then that started a whole nother world of people. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
Gridtown, ain't it?
That's Gridtown. That's Gridtown, Greenville. That, I think Double Oaks. Who
Yeah.
else was that? All those neighborhoods
Yeah.
went to that school. So
That's
then
crazy.
oh yeah. So then that was a whole nother world that
Yeah.
we know because of 1 year in middle school.
Yeah.
1 year in middle school,
Yeah.
I met all those guys. So now I could go to that reunion too and know them guys too.
Yeah.
So, cause you know, back in the day, we ain't really had gangs per se.
Yeah.
But you just didn't go up to nobody in the neighborhood if you want to connect.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
the whole Queens Park side, I don't know nobody over there. I ain't
Yeah.
go to Queens Park.
Yeah.
I went to
Nobody.
Tron Mall.
Yeah.
I went to Tron Mall and North Park Mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
stay.
But
You
yeah,
stay pretty
you
much
go to
staying on
Queens
your
Park Mall,
side.
you better have what's the skate rink?
Skate
Skate Palace.
Palace.
You
Yeah.
ain't go to Skate
South
Palace.
side.
Yeah.
Nah.
Unless you were with somebody from over here.
Yeah.
We went to Cape.
Yeah.
We
East
went to
side.
Cape.
Stayed on the east side.
Yeah, man.
Stayed on the east side,
That's how
man.
we used to roll, man.
Yeah, man. Stayed on the east side. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. As far as I know, Jimmy, one thing I give you, man, you always rep Salmofo. You always rep Charlotte. That's Charlotte. Is that just in you, or just, you know, for what that? Cause I feel you. You know, we want to just you Salmofo all day too. Where that come from? It's just sense of pride and
Well,
Charlotte?
yeah,
Just-
man, it's crazy because luckily my dad is from New Jersey,
Uh,
so I was able to get a little bit of that New Jersey. So people like when they meet me, they're like, "Are you from North Carolina?" Yeah, but I got a little bit.
Yeah,
We was
yeah,
able to
yeah,
kind of scoot up to New
Yeah,
York and go
yeah,
shopping, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Do
yeah.
stuff like that. But it was always 704, man. And you know, uh, just going to the schools that I went to too, man. They just had so much pride. I mean, we talk junk about the other schools or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just so much pride in our neighborhood,
Yeah.
in our city, in our state. You know what I mean? We get pissed off at some stuff. I mean, we are in the South.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we still get pissed at some of the stuff that goes on as far as laws and this
Yeah.
and that. But when it really comes down to it, I'm gonna be a Panther fan. I'm gonna be a Hornets fan. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a Knights fan. I'm gonna be a Crayon fan or whoever else.
Yeah.
That's who I'm
Yeah.
riding. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? We can be losing forever. I ain't never gonna switch. You know
That's
what I mean?
what's up.
Well,
That's what's up.
let the people know what school you went to,
Oh
bro.
man, Hampshire Hills, grew up in Hampshire Hills. So I went to West Charlotte, right? Dub C. So I'm around some Guernsey guys.
Yeah,
That's right. That's
It's
right.
all respect. It's
Yeah.
all respect and love.
Yeah,
Definitely all
yeah.
respect and love.
Kind of respect and love. Anyway, nah, for real. But man, everybody got their pride. We was at West Charlotte and we felt like we had a whole bunch of pride, but we
Mhm.
didn't really recognize that all other schools have
Mhm.
pride. Like
Mhm.
I West Charlotte. But then I talk to people from Olympic and they go
Same thing.
they have reunions
Yeah,
and all this.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
y'all doing
yeah,
reunions?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I
Oh,
never
yeah.
even thought about Olympic. I never
Myers
thought about
Park.
South Mick. I never,
Yeah.
I knew, my kind of circle was West Charlotte,
Yeah.
Garinger, a little bit of Myers Park because there was so much busing.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
half the people that went to and lived in Hidden Valley went to Myers
Mhm.
Park.
Myers Park.
Like, how
Yeah.
that happened?
Yeah,
And then
how that happened,
I
yeah.
mean, think about how far we had to go to get to West
Yeah,
Charlotte.
yeah.
So
yeah.
a lot of stuff has changed, but man, I'm so glad that I lived on that side of I guess
The
that's,
creek.
yeah, that side of the creek
Yeah.
and that side of Eastbrook. And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I was able to go to West Charlotte.
That's one thing I say about West Charlotte, man. You gotta respect. Respect is respect. You gotta respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now one thing, y'all, the love out there part, the love and the loyalty and the what the alumni have. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat
You
alumni
know,
run
man.
all the way back to
West
my
Charlotte
mom and
got
dad's
West
school.
Charlotte got old school history though.
Oh,
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
So
Yeah, and it's somehow, and I really regret that I didn't kind of force my son's way through West Charlotte.
Yeah,
I really wish I could have done that, but
Yeah.
you know how sports is.
yeah.
Sports is you kind of got to move a certain
Yeah,
way to have
yeah,
sports is
yeah,
now. But
yeah.
I see how some people are sitting getting their kids to go through that.
Going
A lot
back.
of times it's like, oh, my aunt, my uncle,
Yeah.
it's so many different layers
Yeah.
of people that went to West Charlotte. So
Yeah.
man, I love that, man. You go to a basketball game, football game. There's so many old heads up there, man. They take up more
Yeah.
of them than it is kids. Actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the part. That's like back then when you living it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We was like, man, West Charlotte, man. I tried to beat y'all, man. I promise, tried to beat you every time. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But you know what I'm saying? You had respect. But just the growing up from the plaza, growing up. You know what I'm saying? Seeing y'all and all that. But back in the day, you and Chris was the men. You know what I'm saying? The lady man, the ladies
Oh,
man.
go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. And when we was there, we didn't even feel like that, man.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
so much kind of bigger than us, man. But we had so much fun, man. And
Yeah.
bro, we got so many stories. And crazy thing about Chris, we grew up friends.
Yeah.
Ended up brothers.
Not your brothers, yeah,
Now
yeah,
we're
yeah.
real brothers. So,
That makes
man,
sense.
that's
That makes
crazy,
sense.
man. But that Dub C thing is crazy, man. But it's always a rivalry.
Yeah.
One thing I hate about going to West Charlotte is I feel like, and he'll tell you, I used to be able to ball a little bit.
Yeah.
I probably could have played at any other high school.
But
I've
West
at least been coming off the bench.
Yeah,
But I went to
West
West Charlotte. Hey, let me tell y'all,
Yeah,
that's
West Charlotte.
true.
Yeah.
I probably could have played again.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't have started.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah,
been on
yeah,
that bench.
yeah.
At West Charlotte, it wasn't gonna happen. They had tryouts,
Yeah,
and they
too
took
many.
one person from tryouts. I
That's
don't
it.
even know why they had tryouts.
One person.
Antonio Bell.
Antonio
And he
Bell.
won the Gurney
Oh,
championship.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the only
yeah.
person
Shot
they
the
pretty
jumper.
much.
Antonio Bell.
It was pretty much the only. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
pretty much
from
the
Ransom.
only person that I don't even know why they had tryouts.
Yeah.
But he made it, and he ended
Yeah.
up being an impact player.
That's
but,
crazy.
yeah.
Touche Thad,
Yo, man.
Mike, all of them, man.
Right.
Cause
And
that was our whole
year
AAU
after year.
team. I'm gonna play 15.
Dude.
We was practicing. I was like, y'all going where? I'm going to West Shop. Man,
Yeah.
come on, dog. I'm going to West Thad, Latrim,
Yeah.
Touche, Michael.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we ain't got the
Out-
football. You had Nuck, you had
Yeah,
Pep, you
yeah.
had Dave,
That's
Maurice
what, but I
Staley.
mean, like I said though, West Shout out, they got that old school history, man. You know what I'm saying, as far as sports,
Mhm.
football, basketball, definitely, you know what I'm saying, the band,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So
Which y'all remind me of this HBCU.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Small, you know what I'm
in a
saying?
high school
Small,
set.
in his
That's
high
what it
school
is.
set.
Yeah.
And that's
Small.
what it is,
Yeah.
man. I mean, this is just always even when I went there, it was almost perfectly mixed as far as races.
Yeah.
I mean, we got in some type of award back in the day from the president for being a mixed school because of the busing.
Yeah.
And then the busing changed, but it still stayed very African American, very urban, and everybody knew where they were supposed to be, man. It was life, man.
Yeah, but I think a lot of times because of respect of it and the history,
Yeah.
ain't nobody gonna go in and try to just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not trying to change.
Disrespect West Charlotte. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On that side of, we're gonna switch it up though. Enough of West Charlotte. Enough of not messing with us. Tell me, man, how you come up with paid in full? I know I'm not just. I know you've been hustling. Now I done seen the T-shirts. I seen the T-shirt. That was dope.
Yeah, I
that was dope. The
appreciate
T-shirt was dope. Got a couple T-shirts from you. But what made you come up? You know what I'm saying, to develop that brainchild.
All right, so Paid in Full Car Club basically came from my love of cars. So like it was like I grew up watching all the guys we talked about earlier. They were working on their own cars. So like I would go to Jimmy house, he'll have it jacked up, working on something. Go to Kevin house. I forgot Kevin Gaddy.
Yeah.
He was over there
Yeah.
working on his. He had a not the Escort GT, but the Mercury joint. I think it was called a Lynx.
Yeah.
But he was
Yeah.
working on his stuff, and they were actually hands on with that stuff.
Gotcha.
So just seeing all that, and then I just started messing with cars a lot. Then a couple other car clubs started popping up, BBS Boys and Uptown Car Club. And being that I was doing, I felt like I was the only person here in Charlotte doing it.
Gotcha.
And then I turned around and I kept talking to people from Uptown Car Club. And next thing I know, they like, man, you should start it there. I'm like, man, ain't nobody here with no cars like this because it's pretty specific. Like the cars that we deal with are 80s and 90s cars, really not high 90s or low 80s. It's like a very niche car. So they said, go ahead and do it, man. I just tried to see what happened and put my name out there. I had a lot of cars at the time, so people kind of knew me for my cars, doing the Cars and Coffee. So I just put it out there, and a lot of people came out to our meeting, and next thing you know, it just started popping, man. And a lot of people came out there with non-paid in full cars.
Wow.
But sooner or later, they kept on like upgrading us, not upgrading, but instead of like they might have a new Jag. Next thing I know, they're buying an Acura Legend Coupe, or they're buying a Maxima, they're buying a Benz, or older Benz.
Right.
So then everybody started getting cars, and then next thing I know, people starting to get 4 or 5 cars. So you know what I'm saying, our type of cars.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how it started.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So like they come out there, they got the BBSs on the
Yeah,
Beamer.
Yeah. So we do the BBSs. I mean that wheel right there is the one that's pretty much like the staple.
Yeah.
That's the staple right there. But they're hard to get, man, because honestly, people don't notice that BBS stopped making actual real BBSs in the early '90s or late '80s.
Oh, really?
So to get a true BBS, any of my cars got BBSs on them. Those wheels are older than most kids run around. Like they 20-something years. The face of that wheel is 20-something years old.
Right. Right.
So it's not like we can go to the rim shop like we used to go back in the day and be like, yo, I want that one. You can't do that.
Okay.
So in order to get that, you got to get a 20-year-old piece of metal that goes on your wheels, and then you have to dress it up and make it work.
Gotcha.
So that's why it's kind of hard to get that. But that's part of the love of the game. You know what I'm saying? Can you do that? Can you be patient in building that and stuff like that? But there are other wheels that we do, but
BBS is a staple.
BBS is a staple.
Yeah, the gold BBS.
Yeah, everybody do the gold BBS.
Yeah.
I had some way back in the day, man.
Yeah.
That's kind of a staple. We do AMGs, AC Schnitzer, Borbay. It's a whole bunch of other wheels that we do.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's almost like it's like Air Force One.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like Air Force One.
Nobody coming out there with no hammers and stars.
Nah, we got it.
The hammers, 5 star.
So here's the thing: people don't understand it. The car game is like depending on where you're from, like in Charlotte, it wasn't no BBSs really. There was only a couple people that had BBS.
Right,
We
Hammers.
had 5 stars, Hammers,
Yeah.
and then we kind of moved up, starting to get Momos and stuff like that.
That's
But
right.
BBSs, that wasn't us.
Yeah.
But then, you know, in certain parts of New York, BBSs was it. But then in another borough, BBSs wasn't it.
Yeah.
In another borough, they were rocking Cadillacs.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all that I'm learning within this game.
Yeah.
People think, oh, New York is separate in every borough.
Every
does
borough,
something
yeah.
different.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like my homeboy from Queens, they was rocking Cadillacs.
Yeah.
But in Harlem, they were rocking Benzes and Beamers.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
remember like Run DMC,
Yeah.
what was they rocking?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning all this. I'm
Gotcha.
just a country boy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just kind of, and you know, I give homage to them
Yeah.
because really, I mean, everybody got a car game, but in my niche that I'm doing, you know, that's the Mecca.
Gotcha.
And I can't help it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
everybody has a certain car game. And if you want to rock your car the way that we rocked it back then, you know, you got to find those cars. And that's what we call period correct.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find those 15-inch hammers.
Yeah.
15.
15. Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing bigger
Yeah.
than 15.
That's right.
That's it.
right.
So,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, so
That's crazy.
That's what we had on Jimmy's car, Rodney's
Yeah.
car. They had the hammers and
Yeah.
the 5 stars, man.
Dave, what Dave had? Dave had the Cherokee, didn't
No, Dave had a Suzuki Samurai.
he?
He had the Samurai. So
Yeah.
he went pearl. He had one of the first pearl colors that I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he wanted to be different then.
Dave,
You know, so they had that Cherokee. So then we had, I mean, Rodney had the
Cherokee. Run out of Cherokee.
Bruh, I mean, if you look at, I still got pictures of it. Body kit,
Yeah.
full body kit. He had Mickey Thompson's,
Yeah.
and he went gold. He went gold hammers, gold everything.
Ooh.
And then he got another one,
Yeah.
and he went, instead of dark green, he went teal green. That's when
Yeah.
teal was popping.
Yeah. Yeah.
And went teal green with the chrome. So man,
Yeah.
you know, that's like I said, that's who I looked up to, man. I mean, my guy, Jimmy had the first, he cut his 300 ZX into a Targa. Remember that?
Yeah.
First he put a rag top on.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
this, like, my creativity is like kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But back then he put a white rag top on it. And then he said, you know what? I'm gonna cut the whole roof off and I'm gonna make a target. So in order to make a target, you know, a T-top,
Yeah.
you got the bar. you
Yeah.
got straight through
Straight
across.
straight
Yeah.
Straight
across.
across.
Yeah.
And he got that built. I mean, this was back
Yeah.
in the day.
You talking about early? That's late
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
Early
He
90s.
got
Yeah.
that built. So that's what I saw growing up. So when
Yeah.
I get a car and I cut the roof off, people like, damn, what the heck you doing?
You think
It's,
back.
yeah, it's pretty
paying
much.
homage.
Yes, sir.
Paying
Yes,
homage.
sir.
What's your holy grail? I'm a shoe guy. You know, everybody got you know what I'm saying, the holy grail. What's your holy grail of cars? What's the one? The one. I know you had a lot of them, but is there one you ain't had?
Good question.
You know what I'm saying? One you want?
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of got my holy grail.
You do.
I was lucky. I was blessed enough to get my holy grail. It's 1983 Porsche 911.
Ooh.
So
You got that Scarface.
yeah. Man. So that was kind of my holy grail.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's a couple other that I would want that either equal or real close, like the Acura NSX, man. Shout out to Reg. He's got a beautiful one up there in New York. That, like, when I was debating on which one of my holy grails I was gonna get, it was like, it was really only about two. Maybe I'm trying to think what the third one was, but it was that or my Porsche. And then I messed around and got the Porsche. So that's my holy grail. It stabbed me in the back every time it can, because that thing is a monster as far as
You got front parts and all this stuff and all. Yeah.
you know, all these other cars. Everybody always worried about the BMW parts and stuff. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That Porsche, Porsche 4,
Yeah.
bro. When I get my back together, I might be looking for that NSX.
Yeah, I know that's
That
right.
thing beat me up.
I know that's right.
Yes, sir.
But and on the person side, man, how you think? Not get a little deep, but you know, actually a deep question. How you think, like, through the traumas, the stuff like you mentioned, Rodney and Jimmy and all that stuff, like, but on the personal side, like now, because I know we 50, 51, we done been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like you from the outside looking in, it seemed like you at peace, you happy, you're doing your thing, what you're doing now. So on the personal side, where you at now? Who is DP right now?
Oh man, I'm just blessed, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, man, just to be here for one, to be in a position where I mean, I'm doing all right. I'm not rich or nothing
Yeah.
like that, but
Yeah.
I'm doing all right. I don't have to beg people for money.
Right.
I mean, dude, man, the people we grew up with, I mean,
Yeah.
it hurts me.
Yeah.
Dude, I ain't even gonna tell you
Yeah.
who, but somebody hit me the other day, man.
Yeah.
It hurt my heart. One of my OGs, not directly from the
Yeah.
neighborhood, and asked me for some money, man.
Wow.
And that, and man, keep that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I felt like for him to be able to do that, man, you know what I'm saying? And I was blessed enough to be able to do
Yeah.
that for him.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man, you know, people out here hurting, bro.
Yeah.
So for me to be out
Yeah.
here, being able to get in a car, and you know, I got them. Like I forgot what they call it when it's like a problem, but it's like not really a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
a problem.
yeah.
It's like, oh man, my car broke down. Which one I'm gonna drive?
Yeah. Yeah.
That ain't, you know what I'm saying? These
Yeah.
people don't have a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, when I do get into my complaining mode or get upset about something not being right, I really think about how bad it could be.
Mm.
And also being a firefighter, man, I see some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So just knowing I got two healthy boys
Mm.
that's doing their thing, man, that's staying out of the street, you know, man, I feel good, man. I feel good. And they don't get twisted. I have my days, bro.
Oh,
Just like any black man, to Saturday days, where
Right.
just keep punching on them.
Yeah.
But you know, man, just grace of God and the people around me, my girl, and like I say, my kids and my
Yeah.
parents, man,
Yeah.
they just keep me right, keep me in the straight line, man.
Keep it grinding.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
what's
we're
up.
talking, you know, personal. What's something that you're most proud of, and you know, out of your whole journey?
Good question. Oh man, honestly, man, keeping my kids out of the street.
Mm.
Yeah.
Keeping my kids out of the street.
Yes, sir.
For real. I
That's
mean,
solid.
like, for real,
That's solid.
bro, 1,000%. You know, and when you got boys, man, it's like I can't even speak on having girl. I pray whoever got girl, bro. Yeah, sorry for it. But man, just having boys, man, and you know, like I say, seeing stuff that I see on a regular basis at work, and just knowing like they might, like my boys had no street smart.
Yeah.
I shielded them from that. So
Right,
that's the
right,
part
right,
that I
right.
worry
Mine the
about
same way.
is because
Same
they don't
way.
have that sense that we have.
Yeah,
Like, they go into a place lottie-dottie,
Yeah.
not knowing where the exit is. Or somebody could be staring at them. They don't know
Yeah,
what
they
that
don't know.
means.
Yeah.
We know what that means.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't have that side of them.
Yeah.
But luckily, you know, they're starting to get it. My son is starting to get it. My oldest son is starting to get it.
Yeah.
But man, he went through it. He got shot at.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like I said, not having the street sports, not noticing that, yo, this guy's
Yeah.
having a problem with me. I don't know he has a problem with
Not
me.
recognizing.
Not recognizing.
Yeah.
But dude, man, it's so many people, good parents that just I don't know, man. These kids, the kids are kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
That's
they just
scary,
found that they just went down that wrong path, and it was hard to bring them back. I was just lucky my kids are just smart, beautiful, fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, we always gonna have issues, but like I said, it's little problems.
Yeah.
It's
Ain't no
these little problems, like
Yeah.
the little
That's
problems
the-
that I have.
And I didn't cut you off, but that's the thing about having boy. I got two girls, by the way. But I imagine having boys would be a little bit more difficult, man, because you know how we came up, and that's always in your mind. You know what I'm saying?
that's
It's
the
like
fact. That's
like
what
you
you
say,
gotta
you want to try to keep them away
Mhm.
from what we saw and what we had and what we dealt with.
Most definitely. It's not fair. It's definitely not fair that we treat our boys
Nah.
what I can imagine
Nah,
treat if I
man.
had a girl, man.
No, man.
But it just is you know, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
And I bro, like I say.
Yeah. With the boys, man, I got a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
2 sons, man. And this the crazy part. My daughter is my twin. You know what I'm saying? Like
My oldest daughter, my twin.
her personality and all,
Yeah.
like she's so high strung. She called me daddy be on the 1,000. I'm like, man, calm down, blah, 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 blah. But my sons, man, they just
cool.
chill, laid back.
Yeah.
But you know, and the same way you said, like the shielding them, they ain't got no street. They don't, bro. They don't. I mean, you know what I mean? But it's like I talked to my dad. He said the same thing. But I try to shield you from the stuff I went through.
Yeah.
So you know that's like generation to generation,
Mhm.
generation.
Yeah.
Cause you don't want. I admit some of this. I'd be so scared. Like, bro, come on now. please make the right decision. But
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
you can't force it on. You gotta let him make a decision. But
Yeah.
I'm praying they to make the right decision.
Because they're the ones that's out here, in the world, living.
Yeah.
So,
But the world now, though, man, we could get that's a whole nother subject. You know what I'm saying? The world now.
Right, it's
well,
whole
I mean,
social
but
media.
that's
Yeah.
that bring us to the next question is, what do you see the difference in Charlotte now from back in the day?
Good question.
Shoot, man, Charlotte. Let me see, man. I mean, Charlotte just seemed so kind of big back in the day. You only had your square of people.
Yeah.
Now people from West Charlotte know people from Olympic. People from Olympic know people from Garrington.
Yeah.
You might have had your quadrant, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Like we only really knew people outside of your school. Either you played sports with them, maybe went to summer camp with them. Because I knew people from other schools from summer camp, but other than that, you didn't know nobody.
Yeah.
So it's like now with social media, everybody can know everybody.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, Charlotte total, not just for kids, man. It's just big. So many people here that aren't from here,
Right.
and I know they loving it. I can't imagine. 'Cause I travel a lot, and I go to up north a lot, and I understand why they move. I can't imagine. I mean, I love going up there, but I know when they come to Charlotte, like
What?
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Green grass, clear. Yeah.
But man, but I love Charlotte, man. It's growing. I don't know if I love so much of the growing because you can't buy nothing nowadays.
Nah. As far as real estate wise, man, it's crazy.
Everything is up.
Yeah. Charlotte ain't. I mean, you think about. There's another question. Like we was talking about Plaza, CYC, like that whole area of town, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy how. Do you feel like this? Like all of us, we different, but if you from that side of town, from the area,
Bro.
you think,
Bro.
you almost think alike.
I was just telling somebody that the other day.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, in my job and what I do, it's like I feel like you can drop me off anywhere on the east side, and almost anywhere Beatties Ford wise, on the west side, and I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I think I fit. Dude, it's like different worlds.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I know those people. I could walk up and down the Beatties Ford.
Yeah.
But then again, on the other side of town that I didn't grow up on, I feel like it's a
place.
whole nother world.
Yeah,
I feel like out of place, and I love that side of town. But if I go to West Boulevard, I feel like, and I love that side of town. But and they probably would feel the same thing if they came over. Like I said, we didn't have games.
We did.
Well, we had the He-Man, G-Man. You remember that? We had a couple games. The BDP. Oh yeah, they was fighting all the time. They was hitting. I remember they were walking around with bats. Anyway, so we did have some slight games. The Mustang boy.
Yeah, the Mustang boy.
Yeah, but for real though, man, I mean, it kind of was kind of separated, man. Like I said, but if you had a cousin over there, you can hang over there. But it's like right now, I just still mess with the east side and the west side when it comes to Beatties Ford Road and stuff like that.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy. We got the same. We different.
Yeah.
But you can tell, you can look at the dude, tell where he from, look at how he move.
Oh yeah.
They can say, boy, east side or west side, you know what I mean? We ain't how to do that. So let me ask you this. What you think? Like legacy. I know we all want to build a legacy. I think you're doing a hell of a job, brother. You know what I'm saying, doing what you're doing for us. First of all, the firefighter side is big too. You know what I mean? It take a different dude to be risk his life. You know what I'm saying? Firefighters, so thank you on that. And what you're doing for us, the culture and all that stuff. What their legacy look like for DP?
I mean, man, I just want people to really realize, not just for me, myself, but paid in full, the brand is more that we actually get our hands dirty, man, and really work on cars and do stuff like that. Now that's just the paid in full stuff. The innovative side, as far as just being creative, in that. But as far as the legacy, I really like my kids don't mess with cars. Like my son, bro, let me tell you, he barely know the difference between a Benz and a Beamer, man.
Chris,
oh my. He said something to me today about getting a BMW. I'm like, you don't know nothing about
yeah.
But we all hope that people kind of follow in our footsteps, but my footsteps, they were up and down all over the place. So I kind of want them to find their own stuff, man. And I really, I hope before I retire and everything that my business is to the point to where I can drop it off and leave for them to do what they got to do. But I'm telling you, when I retire, bro, I'm out.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Done.
Yeah.
I say the same thing, but I'm gonna be on the golf course. I'm going somewhere. I don't want to touch no cars.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing. I want to be on the golf course, man. What about you, Mayor? What your retirement? What you want to do?
Man, I would like to be on an island, so for real,
Yeah.
that's what I would like.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like you say, you know, at some point, I know you're gonna get me out there on that golf course.
Yeah.
They ain't even invited me, man.
Yeah. We gotta get you. We gotta get. Man, I'm thinking about doing trying to as future. You start thinking because that's what we're trying to do here, man. I'm trying to follow. I'm looking at you. I'm watching from afar, man, and I'm proud, bro.
Oh,
I'm
man.
proud, man. Looking at
I appreciate it,
we
man.
grew up yay high, you know what I'm saying, playing T-ball, baseball, football, man. But you always been that dude, you know what I'm saying, the hustle. And now it's crazy. I see Jimmy. I ain't know Jimmy like that, but from afar, I see Jimmy on that, man. We just trying to copy you as far as building the brand, man. You're trying to, you know what I'm saying, holding Charlotte down as far as just, building a brand. We see you getting it. You give me motivation. I know we look at Mel. I told him about it. He said, man, they give us motivation, man, to try to keep doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We take our bumps and bruises and our L's, but we done took some.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and
Took
it's
some
something,
L's.
man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, and I give better advice than I take myself.
Okay.
So I can give you some advice. When you turn around and see me, I'm not even following my own damn advice. But honestly, man, you're gonna probably hit a wall, bro.
Yeah.
But most people don't know, and me myself, when that wall if you keep going through that wall, it's gonna open up, man.
Yeah.
And a lot, man. I done, like you say, I had the clothing brand, I had the video game truck. I done did. I had the trucking company. I done did it all. I've been blessed to go through a lot, to a lot of business ventures. But I'm telling you, when I look back and I'm like, man, what if I would have got through? Man, I had 2 trucks on the road doing my thing, but I hit 2008. It killed me. But what if I would have stuck with it?
Yeah.
What if I would have stuck with a video game truck? What if I would have rebranded my clothing brand and just kept going? I see a lot of people just go through it and they turn around and blow up. Blow up. So it's like, just don't quit, man. And that's kind of what I'm doing with the car stuff, man. And I get discouraged every now and then. This, running the car club is not as easy as people think, bro. This you got a whole bunch of men, a lot of alpha men, or people that feel like they're alpha men or whatever. They're trying to listen to you and take, I guess, quote unquote, take orders or just make moves, just to build the brand or build the culture. And it's tough, man. It's tough, man. And I've been several
what motivates you at this point, at this stage in your life?
Man, what motivates me is, I feel like being from Charlotte and being that my genre is basically, my niche is basically from up north. Just knowing that I'm kind of in the conversation.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done,
Bring your Charlotte
when it's
up.
in this niche,
Yeah.
I'm in the conversation. So when people's like, yo, where you from? Like Charlotte. They're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe like they just don't get it because I'm in that niche.
Yeah, in that niche.
So I just love being in the conversation. I got some guys that kind of are some of the big guys in my niche.
Yeah.
And we talk and we're in the room. And so when the next big thing happens, it's going to be a few car clubs that they're going to come talk to. It's going to be a few people they're going to talk to, and hopefully, I want to be one of those guys.
That's
what I'm saying?
That's strong, man. That's strong, man. That's that QC in you. That's the East Side in you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's that never give up, want to quit, man. I'm gonna ask you one last thing, man, and I ain't trying to put you out there, but when it's all said and done, how do you want people to remember Damian Peters? How you want people to remember Paid in Full when it's all said and done? I know that's part of the legacy too, but just that,
I mean, so just growing up, you go through so many phases. So from growing up, people probably growing up like in high school, middle school, high school, they had an idea of who you were. then college and military, they had an idea who you were, and then after that, they got an idea who you were. So I would like to put all that because I mean I was those guys, you know what I mean. But once you grow, that's who you are. So here's where I'm at. If I did something when I was 15, 16, 17, it was learning.
Yeah.
It was a learning thing.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully I don't go through some of those things that I did before, and hopefully I learn from them.
Yeah.
But I want people to know that, you know, a lot of the things that you might have heard about me or whatever, it is what it is. I can't fight the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, man. When I was in school, we was wilding out, bro. Not, I don't know, man. I'm about your complexion now, but bro, when I was in school, I was a light skinned brother. You held on the world, bro. So I took them L's, bro. So from then it was like this. I had the up, and then I had the down. So I had the Albie Shore, and then I had the Wesley Snipes. I had the Albie Shore effect, Chris Williams effect, then the Wesley Snipes, Tyson Beckford effect. So you know what I'm saying, man. Think about it, man.
Yeah,
It's
you're
crazy,
right.
man.
That's why it's funny.
Yeah. So
You're right.
I mean,
You're
if
right.
people just know, man, that I've always tried to be fair. I've always tried to do them good. I never stole from nobody. I've always, you know, when it comes to even now, when I deal with people with the cars, they know, like if I get just say, if there's a set of wheels that I could get like a member for $1,000, I show them the text of the guy selling it to them for $1,000. I don't be like, yo, man, it's 1,500. Put 500 in my pocket.
Yeah.
So you should by this point hear a lot of stories like that because luckily, by the grace of God, I do have a pretty good job as far as with the fire department, so I'm able to not need that. But just know that, man, I'm just a regular dude. I know my personality is kind of all over the place. You know, I got some attention issues that kind of helped me. That kind of helped me to a certain point, and a lot of stuff. But a lot of times it might seem kind of standoffish, or I might forget some things. I tell people, man, call me. You can bug me to death because I done forgot it.
Yeah.
Hey, it done went out my head. You know what I mean?
100%.
So just know that, you know what I'm saying, everything I do is for the best of the brand, for the best of my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I want people to know because there's people out here with some bad names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to it, not just cars, just life, period.
Yeah.
So I just want to keep my name good and just know that, you know, I'm here for the community. That's why we try to help as many businesses as we can as far as support them. So that's why we do Cars and Coffee. We do My Brother's Keeper. We do Black Fathers Rock. Anything that we can do that we can either get them some shine or get them some kind of money or something. We love doing stuff like that. So, you know, and I do a lot of stuff for free.
Yeah.
As far as bringing the cars out and stuff like that, you know. So just know that me and my brand is just out here not trying to just take a whole bunch of money, just trying to be with good people, man.
That's what's up.
So how can somebody get in contact with you, man? You know, if they want to.
Okay. So man, all right, I got lots of Instagrams and I'm kind of flipping some things right now. So right now I'm in the process of doing Paid in Full Academy.
Okay.
Paid in Full Academy is going to be teaching kids and stuff how to work on cars.
Okay.
And not just work on cars, from working on cars to doing other trades.
Okay.
So it might start with cars, but then it goes into plumbing, it goes into electric, it goes into all sorts of stuff. So you know, I got a shop up in Western City that we have, and we can bring the people in there. I want to try to get some stuff. Hopefully, I start getting some grants and stuff like that, getting equipment. But so you got Paid in Full Academy. You got Paid in Full Car Club. That's the easiest way. That's the one where I'm most active right now. And then I'm be doing Paid in Full Lifestyle. That's all sorts of stuff. Just when you see me slow down, didn't you just tell me not to?
Something up. Yeah, I keep grinding, baby.
Dude, I see you slowing down on Paid in Full Academy. Didn't you say you was gonna do this?
Exactly.
Hit me up. I need the motivation
man.
too, man.
Exactly, man. Yeah, we got some other episodes. I know not Dane, but Derek Bennett, part of we're gonna get him on, you know, for entrepreneurship, man. We appreciate you. First of all, I want to say appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Man. Appreciate you for being you. Appreciate you for representing us, Charlotte. Appreciate you just, you know what I'm saying, grinding, man. We're just trying to, like you said, this podcast is about celebrating Charlotte and celebrating, you know, North Carolina, and, you know, we get bigger outside, but we want to shine light on our local heroes.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
man.
Local
I
legends.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the
I know
blessings, for
from
real.
now you got the curly
Oh
head to the
man,
bald
hey,
head.
don't.
I know the
Hey,
Albie short
hey, I
DP.
did
I
have
know this DP.
I did have curly hair. I did have curly hair at one point, and it started to leave me.
Yeah.
Dog, I wasn't gonna fight it. So
Yeah.
that's why I tell you, I'm always wearing a hat, and I'm
Yeah.
like, do people even know what kind of haircut I got? I'm always wearing a
That's
hat.
what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Man, you got any parting words of wisdom that middle
Oh, man, listen, I just want to thank homie for coming through,
Yeah.
for showing love. You know what I'm
No
saying?
problem,
Representing
man.
Yeah.
town.
Thanks for the invite,
Always,
man.
brother. Thank you, man. You know that.
Man,
Thank you,
lots of
family.
history, man. Let me
And,
tell you.
and as always, like we always say,
Like,
share, and subscribe.
We're gonna
Yes,
be
sir.
back to you next couple of weeks, but thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're rocking out. Thank you,
Peace.
brother.
Thank you.
That's it.